addition. When we see them, we know that they mean addition. So, okay, add would be one. I feel like that's a little obvious. Plus sum. What was another word we saw in that warm-up? Increased by. There it is. Total. More than. Okay. And then this one I don't think you're gonna come up with, so I'm just gonna all together. All together means, hey, we're gonna add them together. All right, we're gonna do the same thing for subtraction. Ah, okay. Minus, difference, take away. All right, I like it.
Fewer than?
Fewer than, that's a good one. So I'm gonna actually change this to less than, okay, because we're gonna see that one more than we're gonna see fewer than. And I'm gonna put a star by it. I'm also gonna put a star by subtracted from. Okay. Then what would be, like, I'm gonna circle one for addition. Decreased by. Okay, now we put a little star by two of them. I want to come down here where it says, watch out for subtraction. There's two phrases we need to be really careful with. Phrases like less than and subtracted from. I want you to fill those in, and once you're done writing, I'll talk about why those are special. So when we have the phrase less than or subtracted from, we actually have to reverse the order in which we write it, okay? So if I say 3 less than X, it really means X minus 3, okay? It's giving you the information, but in the reverse order, okay? So we just have to look out for those two. Okay. All right, let's go to our multiplication. What are some words that would signify we need to multiply? Times. So, here. He finished his test? And the leaf? Okay. Then this is your new packet. And I'll email you the notes that he needs to write down on page 1. And his homework is page 3.
Okay, and then he said that he'd already done the leaf at home
He needs to do it.
today.
So I would do that first. Okay, what else? Okay, so multiply, I feel like I'm not going to waste the space on that one. Okay, product is a great word. Product is a great word. Okay, we have words like double or triple, and those are giving you the specific number we need to multiply. Double would be 2 times, triple would be 3 times. Okay, along those same words, twice. Twice would mean we're multiplying by 2. Okay. The word of is going to mean multiply. 1/4 of a number would mean we're multiplying by that number. Okay. And then, I don't like saying this word by itself because it makes me sound like a cat, but the word per, I'm not purring like a cat, but per like dollars per hour, that is a multiply word. Okay. All right, let's get some division words in here. All right, division. How about divided by? Quotient, yes. Okay, here's a word. Did I spell that wrong? No, I did not. I am not a great speller. I'll tell you that. Okay. So if I'm going to separate my pizza amongst my friends, I'm dividing it. Okay. What would be a division word that is a lot like double and triple? What'd you say? Groups. Okay, if we're breaking up into groups. But what about like double and triple? What is a word that would be like the inverse of that? What's the inverse of double? Cutting something in? Half. Or third. Or a fourth. Or a fifth. Or blah, 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 blah. Okay? Half of a number would be like x divided by 2. Okay. So our goal today is to be able to take a sentence and write down what it means mathematically. Okay? All right. So we're going to come down here. And what I want you to do is I want you to underline the word or words that tell us what our operation is. Okay? So what word do I need to underline or words in number 1? More than. Okay? And Matthew, more than would mean what operation? What'd you say? To add. Sorry, I could not understand you. Okay, to add. So 5 more than a number, we're going to add a number and 5. Okay? And here's the nice thing about addition. If you wrote 5 plus x, it means the same thing. So did you write 5 plus x? That's totally fine. X plus 5? That's totally fine. Oh, you guys. I'm sorry. A little bit flustered. What? I don't know what that word is supposed to be. Okay. In number 2, what word should I underline? Quotient. Okay. Elaine, what does quotient mean? What operation? Division. So I'm going to write a little divine. The quotient of a number and -2. So I'm going to write a number divided by -2. It doesn't have to be x. it can be any letter. So I chose N for number. Doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Number 3 is twice a number. Twice is what we're going to underline. And what operation is that signifying? Okay, this means multiplication, specifically times 2. So twice a number. So I'm going to do 2a. Why not? Write down what you think the answer to number 4 should be. Could you do that for me? Landon with an I, what'd you write down?
X minus 7.
He wrote down x minus 7. Do you agree? Decreased by means subtraction. That's very good. Turn the page to page 2. Dr. Bill needs to see you and have you walk over there to talk to her, okay? Just like turn the corner and keep walking straight. You'll see her in the little window. All right. So we're going to kind of skip around. 3, I'm going to go to number 7. That's not number. I want to go to number 6. 3 subtracted from a number. I want you to turn back to page 1. Is subtracted from one of the special ones we wrote down? Okay. Subtracted from is one of those turnaround ones. So 3 subtracted from a number really means x minus 3. We're subtracting 3 from x. Okay. Okay, what about this one? $15 per hour. What operation is that? Multiply, so 15 times x. You can write the dot for times, but you do not have to. You can just write 15x, and that's fine. Okay. Okay, I'm going to hop down here to number 10. 50 markers divided among several students. So divided, I feel like that's kind of an obvious one, right? But make sure you're taking 50 and you're dividing it by the number of students. Okay, so I used S for students. All right, look at number 11. 2/5 of a number. Of means what? Okay, so 2/5 of a number would mean we're taking 2/5 and multiplying it by a letter. Okay. Okay, some of you are ready for me to be done talking. I promise I'm almost done. Let's do number 12 and then maybe we can give it a go. Number 12. Half of a number minus 19. I have 2 buzzwords in this one. Half of a number and minus. So we have 2 things happening. Half of a number means we're doing what? We're dividing. Okay, so half of a number would be a number divided by 2. But we also have minus 19. So then we also have to write minus 19. So we have two things happening in that one. Okay. Okay, so this is what you're going to do. You're going to go to page 3. On page 3, will you please cross out number 13? Will you also cross out 18, 19, 20?